Well, 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 another day, another hollow with dual perception orbs inside. So, the current Wizard's hollow for today is with the Terra Titan dragon, which is not the greatest dragon ever, let's be honest, but inside this hollow, we have dual perception chests where you see that you'll get a minimum of 40 orbs if you get one of these chests, up to times 200, which could be pretty good. We also have a heroic orbs chest, which is kind of very whatever, but if you're considering spending gems in this hollow because you're like, oh my god, dual perception, he's like the bestest dragon ever, I'm gonna pre-warn you that that isn't really the case anymore. Now, that doesn't mean that dual perception is a bad dragon. He's certainly not. He has a skill that hits multiple times and lets him get an extra turn, and he has a big damaging move like Prideful has. The problem with dual perception, as it has been for a little while now, is that if you've ever checked some of the recent heroic VIPs, they pretty much all have wind, and unfortunately dual perception is weak to wind. So in the current age of Dragon City, dual perception is just hard countered. And we mainly think about in terms of the heroic VIPs because we're thinking about, you know, what are we going to be facing in arenas? And the reality is you're mainly going to be facing a lot of heroic VIPs. That's what you need to fight against at the end of the day. So, considering that we could get some orbs for a decent legendary VIP in the form of dual perception, and at least potentially we could use the orbs to trade, I'm going to spend at least 5 gems here. If you're going to ask me how many gems do I think it's worth spending in order to, you know, potentially go for these times 200 orbs, I mean, you're not guaranteed anything. You could go this entire run and not get a single gold rune if you get really unlucky. Like, we're on rune 10. Are we going to get any gold runes here? No, we're on rune 10. We still don't have any gold runes. And this could happen throughout your entire playthrough of this hollow. I'm almost tempted to leave, honestly, because, you know, we got one of these heroic orbs chests, we got some gems. I'm not going to, just because you're here. But I'd say maybe a couple of 100 gems max. But even then, just think, if you spend like 200 gems on this hollow and you get this chest and then you just get times 40 orbs, that is not worth it. So do I think that this is a good Wizard's hollow? Questionable. If you get lucky on the dual perception chest, I think that obviously you could get some good value, or at least some good trading value, and there are still some people out there that way overvalue dual perception, but he's not the massive powerhouse that he used to be back before all of the recent heroic VIPs were released. So I would say calm down a little bit on the spending for this one. If you do happen to get a free chest, then of course maybe just drop straight out. Because, like, if you're just going through, you don't run into a wizard, you get a free chest, maybe it's just worth quitting out on that run and guaranteeing the chest and opening it up. But, I mean, if you just want to see it in the flesh, just how many heroic VIPs we have that have wind. I mean, it's hard to search specifically for heroic VIPs, but, I mean, we literally just got High Harpy Plasma, who, of course, their first element is wind. Then we have High Arcana Judgment, which is like the best dragon in the game skinless. And then the next one, we don't have High Void, but then we got High Redemption Norn, who's like the second best dragon in the game skinless. And then we have High Ascended Supreme. So every single one nearly of the recent heroic VIPs has wind. High Master Karma as well. So every single one of the big scary dragons, near enough that you're going to face in the arenas, is going to have wind. Even High Corrupted Time. And you know, tons of people got High Corrupted Time from the recent marathon. So it's something that you 100% need to worry about if you are going to try and pick up a dragon like dual perception. I think he's definitely dropped even lower than he had, or than where he was like a couple of months ago even. But anyway, I'm just informing you in advance about this Wizard's Hollow because I know some players were like, OMG, OMG, it's dual perception hollow, OMG, it's not as good as it would have been like 6 months ago or a year ago. But anyway, that is a new hollow. We also have, finally, it feels like a bajillion years, but we have your boy, Duodive E5. Now, he isn't level 70 yet, of course, or even close to it. But you know what? In a specific arena, this guy could end up being a powerhouse because, you know, you get double boosts on the elements if they're dupe elements. So even though he seemingly would be like a really bad dragon. Honestly, he's not as bad as he would seem at first glance. He's not on my profile yet because he's not a high enough level, but if I find him very quickly... no, we don't want to be searching by heroics, but my guy's level 51 at the moment, E5. Oh, he's going to look lovely if he ever gets on my profile, another golden boy, but... maybe one day if we ever get an insane surplus of food from somewhere, which I don't think we ever will, but maybe we can take him up to level 70 one day and just have him with his... I mainly wanted him for the penguin, I'm being honest, but, you know, we got this guy despite not even finishing off his quests recently, so we missed out on like an extra 200-ish orbs. We got most of them at the end via trading, but it's very, very possible just to pick a random dragon and E5 it, because if other people don't really care for the orbs, well, that's an easy E5. Obviously, it's going to cost you trading essence, but as you can see, despite me doing tons of trades recently, I've still got like 1,000 legendary, so I'm not too bothered. I'm not too worried, but, you know, the other thing that we do have going on today, which a lot of people weren't expecting, is Rush, and that's because Rush, before people were like, wait, I thought that this was only on every Friday. Well, we have another Rush event on, and it's the same as it was before, except now we have Rush on at the same time as the Arena Alliance chest. And so, of course, you should definitely be trying to get to the highest level that you possibly can during this arena, because you get free gems from it, and you get heroic trade essence, and who doesn't love gems, heroic, and legendary trade essence? This is like the best chest that there is. So you should definitely be trying to log in, get as many wins as you can, and you're going to be doing it mid-rush. So if you come first, that's even more rewards. So even though I know a few people like, oh, I didn't want to do rush again, why is there rush again? I actually think it is a perfect time to have rush, because it really, really entices people to log in during Alliance chest to get even more rewards. So I'm going to be logging in and doing as many battles as we possibly can today. In terms of heroic race, we're currently on lap 13, just grinding out these annoying breeding and hatching quests slowly but surely. And I did manage to get my Reaper perk from the Lake Guardian Dragon earlier, so we got another mythical, another free Reaper perk going on, so there is that. But, you know, we do have Maze event coming up, so we don't really have to worry about filling up our hatchery and breeding den outside of, you know, just doing it for the heroic race. But I will be waiting for the new event so that we can actually get more and more of these wish spheres, because, you know, we're sitting at 19 and I want a lot more wish spheres than that. But in general, not too much else going on, but I am kind of very much waiting either for an Empower Happy Hour again or a Summon Happy Hour, because we've got like 1,500 legendary jokers right now, and we could easily get another E5 dragon of basically our choice if we wanted to. So I'm very much looking forward to that one. But I guess for now we will keep doing our normal daily grinding, wishing for the best, and, you know, hoping that we get nice luck in this Masters Arena, which should be fine. Oh god, do I really want to face that? Ugh, do I really want to face level 60 HMK? Not really, but I'll decide in 8 minutes whether I want to do that or not. But anyway, that is everything that I wanted to go through for today, so best of luck with your holo. I do hope that you get some perception orbs, even if you don't really want the dragon, just so that you can use them as trading fodder, but I guess just good luck, you will need it.